All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we are unpacking a really fascinating mystery that perfectly bridges an ancient text with modern science. We are answering one core question. Hanuman Chalisa ka asli vigyan, kya vaki bhoot pishach bhag jate hain? Basically, we're decoding the real science behind the Hanuman Chalisa and asking if it actually makes ghosts and demons run away. We're going to be using some incredible insights from a deeply grounded source, Ji Maharaj, to explore the real psychology and science behind these ancient words. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. It's literally the question so many of us wonder about when we hear these ancient verses, right? I mean, when we are told that chanting these lines repels evil spirits, our modern minds naturally just go, wait, is this literal? Is there some kind of magic at play here? Or is there a deeper, maybe more scientific and psychological framework that we are totally missing? Well, to figure that out, we have to look really closely at the specific words used in the text itself.
So here is the famous line, Bhoot pishach nikat nahi aave, Mahavir jab naam sunave. And that basically translates to, ghosts and demons do not come near when the name of Mahavir is spoken. Now, for generations, this has been the ultimate chant for courage in the dark. But to understand its true power, we actually have to completely redefine what a ghost or a demon even is according to our source material. We basically need to just strip away all those Hollywood horror definitions and look at the actual theology. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it shifts our entire perspective. Our source, Ji Maharaj, notes that all ghosts and demons, these Bhoot Pishach, are actually the Ganas. They're the attendants or the entourage of Lord Shiva. So they aren't just random monsters hiding under your bed out to get you. They are fundamentally a part of the divine ecosystem. They have a place, a purpose, and most importantly, they have a master.
And this brings us right to the theological chain of command. See, Hanuman is widely recognized as the 11th Rudra avatar of Lord Shiva. Because he is an avatar of Shiva, he inherently controls these attendants. He is quite literally their direct commander, and that is exactly why these entities obey his name. When the name of Mahavir, Hanuman, is spoken, well, the employees naturally listen to the boss. It's essentially an ancient divine hierarchy at work.
So let's bring this forward and see how it translates into our reality today. The source brilliantly illustrates how these ancient demons map directly onto modern life. While traditional ghosts were always thought of as wandering spirits, today's ghosts are the invisible forces that attack our bodies and our minds. Think about it. Bad bacteria, viruses, cancer, diabetes, and even intense mental distress. These are the modern Bhoot Pishach that we battle every single day. They're the unseen entities causing us real harm.
To connect the dots here, our source reminds us that Lord Shiva is actually worshipped as Vaidyanath, which translates to the ultimate physician or doctor. So, if Shiva is the ultimate doctor and all these modern disease-causing ailments are under his control, well then, Hanuman acts as the divine ENT doctor and mental health protector. By invoking him, you are literally calling upon the ultimate divine medical authority to keep these disease ghosts at bay.
But hold on, there is a really important nuance here that we need to clarify. Our source points out that this is very much a two-way street. The rule is this: if you walk the right path, these ghosts stay away. But if you do wrong, Hanuman actually sends them to you, right? So they act as protectors for the righteous, but correctors for the wicked. They are essentially divine tools used to maintain balance in the universe.
Now, if these entities are all part of some divine plan, we have to ask a pretty surprising question. What if a traditional ghost actually helps you find God? I know, it sounds totally contradictory, right? But our source shares this absolutely fascinating historical anecdote about the author of the Hanuman Chalisa himself, just to prove exactly how this divine ecosystem works in practice.
Okay, let's walk through this amazing story of Tulsidas. Step 1. Tulsidas routinely pours his leftover water on a tree. Step 2, because of this daily offering, a literal ghost appears to him, totally grateful for the water. Step 3, Tulsidas asks the ghost to help him find God, and the ghost actually directs him to attend a local Ram Katha, a storytelling event. And Step 4, at this event, Tulsidas meets Hanuman, who is sitting right there, disguised as a leper. So even a literal ghost was instrumental in guiding him to the divine, completely proving that these entities are just moving parts in a much, much larger plan.
Shifting gears from theology to practical, everyday application, the true science of the text really lies in its profound connection to the human mind.
The Chalisa specifically asks for bal, buddhi, vidya, so that's strength, intellect, and wisdom, in order to remove klesha, which translates to psychological distress or afflictions. So at its core, it is fundamentally an ancient tool engineered to tackle our modern mental health and internal struggles.
And this brilliantly illustrates just how adaptable this text is for Gen Z and modern life in general. Our source highlights that you absolutely do not need a rigid, ancient ritual to benefit from it. Today, people are using it for sound healing at 432 Hz for deep meditation. It's actually being played in maternity labor rooms to literally reduce anxiety. You can listen to it while working, driving, or even playing sports. There are 0 strict rules of physical purity required to just mentally chant it. It is completely 100% accessible to us.
Now you might be wondering, okay, how often should I actually recite it? Well, the source suggests a very specific number for everyday alignment, and that number is 9. Reciting the Chalisa 9 times a day is heavily recommended to keep the Navagraha, which are the 9 planets in Vedic astrology, in your favor. It's basically a way of mathematically aligning your focus throughout the whole day.
So the crucial point here is that there is incredible flexibility in this practice, alongside some very structured intent. According to the source, reciting it 11 times gives you maximum spiritual benefit. 9 times balances those 9 planets we just talked about. 7 times covers you for the 7 days of the week. 5 times honors the Panchmukhi or the 5-faced form of Hanuman, and 3 times targets the 3 main types of worldly sorrows. So whether you have time for 11 recitations or honestly just 3, the repetition provides a seriously structured benefit for your mind.
To bring this all together, the ultimate takeaway from this explainer is that the Hanuman Chalisa is so much more than just a religious chant. It is a highly evolved, ancient tool meant for modern mental resilience and physical well-being. The ghosts and demons that are running away are, in our daily reality, our anxieties, our invisible diseases, and our deepest fears being conquered by structured focus and unshakable faith.
Which brings us to perhaps the most important question of all. Take a look at your own life right now. What modern ghosts are you fighting today? Is it stress, illness, maybe self-doubt? And how can you use this ancient, super accessible method of focus and sound to finally find your peace? Think about it. I really hope this explainer sparked some curiosity for you today. Keep learning, keep exploring, and we'll see you next time.